My name is Vusumuzi Ramakala Masondo. My rank is Lieutenant General. I'm the Chief of the South African Army, or the Commander of the Army. You would know that ASIRIC, or the African Capacity for Immediate Response to Crisis, was established on a volunteer basis, which means therefore the nations that volunteer their troops there also have to fund their involvement in ASIRIC. And therefore, from our country, we have worked out the sums of involvement, and the initial figure that we looked at was the figure of preparing the force for employment, and therefore that figure stands at something like 4.5 billion rands. Well, it must be understood that first and foremost, the South African National Defence Force is a purely volunteer force. That when we join the South African National Defence Force and South African Army, we join it fully aware that we actually may be called upon at some stage to lay down our lives in the line of duty. So it's something that we as soldiers understand. And that therefore, when our Commander-in-Chief volunteered to actually make us part of the ASIRIC, we are doing our best to ensure that we train our soldiers maximally. Because if you invest a lot in training and your soldiers have proficiency in tactics, doctrine, you minimize actually the chance of loss of lives. But we don't rule out that we can be deployed to hotspots where we can actually lose lives, But we're a defense force that is disciplined, and that takes orders from our Commander-in-Chief and political process. Well, if we are ordered to get involved in Somalia, I think we'll go. But as a country, therefore, we must also be prepared then if we go there. That there'll be acts of terrorism in our own country from some of the elements from that area, these belligerents, And therefore it means whilst we are preparing to deploy outside and in the countries where there's potential danger, that there can be a spillover effect to our country, we also need therefore to take measures to beef the security situation in our country. Well, our troops are up to the challenge, because if you take the situation in the Central African Republic, you had a company which is a company plus. All in all, we had about 200 and something troops. We were fighting against rebels who were in excess of 2,000 in number. But because of the kind of training that we give them and that level of that training, and despite the fact that they were not properly equipped for that kind of situation, but they were able to fight gallantly. And of course, it's unfortunate and painful that we lost about 13 of them, and subsequently 2 others, which makes it 15. But the losses on the side of the rebels themselves were quite huge.